I'm sure the WWE Universe is dying to know what's going on.
You see, after WrestleMania, the Revival have proven why we are the best tag team in the world. We are the best Raw Tag Team Champions who have ever existed. We've beaten everybody that's on Monday nights. And there's nothing left for us to do. You see, we've had a chip on our shoulders ever since we were part of NXT. We work our way up. And we just showed everybody why we are that damn good. I've been vouching for ourselves since Triple H to Vince McMahon. It doesn't matter. But anyways, there's nobody in this world that can beat us. I don't care if you're part of SmackDown or anywhere else. If you think you could beat the Revival, you're damn wrong about that. So from further... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Universe. I'm happy for you all to join along. Charles, MCDP, Lethal, DJ, Vontae, many more. And look at this. It's Adam Cole, baby! And he's on Monday Night Raw. What is he doing? He's hella excited about something. I've been great, MCDP. I hope you're all doing great as well. Look at this. What the hell's wrong with him? What? Okay, this should be interesting.
Not feeling the love for that superstar.
So let me get this straight. You beat everybody across the globe, all the best tag teams in the world? You think you're better than everybody else because you have the Raw Tag Team Championships? And you talk about how you came from NXT? Well, I got news for you, Scott. My brothers, we are NXT, and now we're Monday Night Raw as well.
Bad doesn't even begin to describe the blood between these superstars.
Is that a fact? You think these people care about you? You think those stupid clowns actually care about anything you have to say? No. They know what's up. You better as well. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your ass in front of everybody here tonight. So, Adam, do me a favor, get out the ring before you hurt yourself, or I'll escort you personally.
Doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously.
You see, I don't think that's going to happen, Scott. I don't think you don't get the gestures around here. You're not the best tag team on the planet because the Undisputed Era are far superior in many different ways than you can possibly imagine. So I'll tell you what, you want to kick my ass tonight? How about this? You take on Undisputed Era, and you put your tag team titles on the line. You think we're scared of you? You think the Revival backed down from any challenges? You're gravely mistaken, Adam. And your punk ass is going to realize that tonight. So you know what? You're on. Revival, Undisputed Era, Raw Tag Team Championships. Let's get it on. Let's do it. I'm ready right now. That's amazing. I didn't think you had the cojones to actually accept the challenge, Scott. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for us mainly. Because you know what? My tag partners, they're in the back getting dressed up and suited. So I'll tell you what. We probably won't be able to do it right now, but give us at least one match. Just one match. That's all we need to get ready, and we'll come down here and take you for your pride and glory and become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Alright, whatever. One match it is, but after that, I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody here tonight, and the Revival are going to show you why we are top guys. You're going to show everybody why you're top guys? Damn it, we're top guys since day one. We're not just the top guys on Monday Night Raw. We're the top guys of WWE, and we're about to shock the system. All right, then we'll see it tonight, pal. Be ready.
That'll get your heart pumping. That's about as good
wow.
as it gets.
And Scott getting a huge amount of points on that promo battle. So we got one team trying to shock the system, and one team trying to show everybody why they are the top guys. All right, I want to let you all know right now. Check it out, man. Check it out. All right, here we go. This is what is going on. Tonight, we got the Raw Tag Team titles on the line, but we also have a return to WWE. He's going to be joining upon Monday Night Raw. Jamal Watson is going to be facing the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. And tonight, we also have a big-time main event for all of you to enjoy. Perhaps one of the biggest and most baddest up-and-coming superstars in the WWE, especially for Monday Night Raw. The top champion on Raw will be in action in the main event as Brian Israel takes on top contender Lars Sullivan for the WWE Universal Championship. And, oh man, this is going to be freaking amazing. Like, I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but let me explain something to you, man. This guy ain't going to be playing around. That's all I'm going to let y'all know with right now. He takes no prisoners.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
It has been a very long time, so hopefully you all are doing excellent. And man, I'm telling you, I'm excited for this show, this first show back. It's Monday Night Raw. You're seeing a lot of guys who got signed and or traded to Mondays, and man, it's going to be awesome. Well, I think Jasmine is actually a free agent. There's a couple of free agents still available. I know Jasmine is still around there. I think Nick Silva. Yeah, Nick Silva is definitely a free agent, and we haven't heard from him for a minute. Well, yeah, I've been a while too, so you know that's kind of exceptional. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jamal Watson may be perhaps the most exciting superstar in ECW history. That guy put on phenomenal match after phenomenal match, and yeah, it's been crazy. When will ROH be? I'm not sure, because, like, I mean, we'll probably end up doing, like, maybe, yeah, a couple episodes of that, for sure, But also, well, to make up for lost time, we'll end up skipping to some pay-per-views to try to catch up a little bit because 2K20 comes out next month? Am I mistaken about that, guys? Does it come out next month or? Yeah, I want to try to get the idea. 2K20 comes out October, so we're in September. Yeah, I think it comes out next month, right? I just don't know the exact date, and I haven't been keeping up with it. Honestly, I've been a little busy with different things to be focusing on, video games and all that stuff, but. Yeah, I do know that they had they released some wrestlers that are going to be, or that are already confirmed for the game. I think Hulk Hogan's going to be in there. He was in one of the, he was in one of the trailers. So I know some of the legends in there. I know the current, it's obvious to know out of the current guys who's going to be in there, right? So, and after that, it's just pretty much okay. So October 22nd. So we got a little over a month. So yeah, we're gonna excuse me. Well, what we're gonna end up doing is just let's see. What are we going to end up doing? Okay, so let me see. Because I didn't really have everything all planned out to make an announcement or anything, but based off of the top of my head that I can just kind of brainstorm out loud for you guys, is that since it's coming out October 22nd, that gives us a little over a month. Just a little bit. That's like, what, about 3, 4, 5 weeks-ish? So it gives us about 5 weeks to kind of get prepped up for 2K20. So we got 5 weeks to kind of get to another WrestleMania. Let's see. So yeah, after we get to like maybe an episode or two of ROH, do a handful of pay-per-views back to back to back and all that stuff, you know, try to get things set up and ready to go for that. And we'll probably do some shows here and there, but obviously our main focus will be to get to WrestleMania. And once we're done with WrestleMania, I mean, depending on how it goes, well, okay, even if we don't get it by the time of 2K20, we'll probably just end up doing it in 2K20, but, you know, once we're done with WrestleMania, whether it's going to be aired on 2K19 or whether it's going to be aired on 2K20, we'll end up doing a tournament, 2 tournaments that we did last time. And those 2 tournaments last time, if you do not remember, they were they were the King of the Ring tournament and it was the Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament. So if you don't know what that is, I mean, King of the Ring's kind of happening right now on like real-time WWE, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live. You win the King of the Ring, you just you know, I mean, you get a crown and a nice gown, like cape, whatever you want to call it, staff, all that stuff. Well, not really on the cutscene. You just get a throne, I think. And yeah, you can even declare yourself the king of whatever you want to be the king of, except the kings that are already taken. Yeah. So there's that. And in Industrial's Classic, you get you get to team up with somebody, or if you're already a tag team, that's pretty much easier. So you get to be placed in the tournament already if you want to. And if you win, then you get to have a trophy presented to you by none other than Triple H himself. It's amazing. It is. The last King of the Ring winner, I don't remember because we had 3 of them. We had 3 winners and we had a triple threat. I think Luke Venge won the WWE King of the Ring tournament because he won for ECW and then he beat the guys that were on Raw and SmackDown Live to become WWE King of the Ring. And then the Dusty Rhodes Classic tag team winners were the, let's see, it was the 2-man power trip, FRJ and Brutus. Let's see. Thank you. I know me and Candy will be in 2K20. There you go. If AEW goes to 2K20, MCDP will be back. Yeah. That should be awesome. Do you want me to text you to do Jasmine's free agencies? I mean, you can. I mean, I don't really know where. Well, I had a couple of things written down. I could check again anyways. But yeah, you could tell me where Jasmine would like to go. Excuse me. So sorry if I haven't been paying attention to the match. We got 2 title matches tonight. Raw Tag Team and the Universal. So those 2 should be definitely good. Uh-oh. Here comes the Colossus. He's got the Colossus. Mahal looking to wrap it up here. And he does not. Near fall. I don't know if I want to be in the King of the Ring or Dusty Rhodes Classic. Well, yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to. So, I mean, it's not that many in there anyways for either one. What the hell? Oh, look at that air raid neck breaker. Nice. And Jamal sizing him up, but Mahal catches him. Jamal Mahal. That would be a great tag team. I think they can win some tag team championships together. I mean, look at this match so far. It's been going on for approximately maybe 8 minutes. No, maybe a little longer than that. Because we had the Revival and Undisputed Era kind of go at it for a minute. And now Mahal. Oh, look at this. Using ropes as leverage, trying to spoil the return of Jamal Watson, and he doesn't. Near fall, only 2. And Watson is in disbelief here, but he catches him with a nice suplex. Caught him off guard, and you see, and now he's dancing around in the air. Not sure if that's really a wise idea or a good choice from Watson himself, but he has a comeback attempt underway. A couple of clotheslines, and he ducks out the way. Super kick on the jaw. And oh, wait a minute, small package roll up. Small package roll up. Mahal lets him go. And now, what's he going to do here?
Wait a minute.
The Fiend, I like the Fiend. I think he's a good character. It's something fresh for Bray Wyatt to do. And yeah, I think it's solid. I like it. Good for him. And Mahal sets up Watson on it. Oh, double knees to the gut. And now he's going to try to wrap. No, never mind. I was going to say he's about to try to finish it up, clean it all out. Not quite. Is Hades a free agent?
He's not I don't think he should.
I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think he could be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hades is, unless you want to go back to ROH. I mean, yeah. You can end up messaging me about that too, DJ. Because I'm not. I think so. Yeah. I think there's a lot of guys that are still free agent and all that stuff. But yeah, that's all good though. And Mahal will get this match back inside the ring, or this fight, I should say. And Watson could be in trouble if he does not get out of the way. He's going to lose this matchup. Oh, he got caught. He got caught again. There it is, Coloss. That should be enough here. And Jinder Mahal does not put him away. He cannot believe it. He is purely frustrated in this matchup. And now Watson has a third chance, maybe even more than that, honestly, to get back into the match and possibly win it all. But after that super kick, surprisingly, uncharacteristically from Jinder, I don't know what to expect anymore. And I'm going to put these headphones on for a minute because I'm tired of holding them. Sometimes I hold them to get a better leverage to speak and all that, but it's all good. And here comes Watson. Nice hip toss. And now Watson, here we go. Looking to get his first win since returning to WWE. Traps the arms. What the hell is this? Butterfly. Oh, what the hell? What do you call that? I have no idea, but I'm gonna call it effective with that win. And Jamal Watson successfully secures a victory on Raw. Now, guys, I don't remember if he's been a part of Raw before. I know he's been a part of ECW. And you know what? I think he has been a part of Raw before, so this will be his return. I don't think he's ever been a part of SmackDown, so that'll be the debut, unless I'm mixing it up. But regardless, since I don't know, I'll just tell you this. His return to WWE is successful, and he gets a nice win against Jinder Mahal, approximately maybe a little over 10 minutes-ish.
And this is how
we're around the ballpark. And yeah, man, it's good, really good. And I thought it was over right there, perhaps the second Coloss, but just not quite. Watson with the win. Congratulations on the victory, Jamal. Well deserved. And man, I can't wait to see. I'm telling you, man, this guy excites me a lot. He had a little bit of ring rust, but he got the win still, so that was still quite impressive. But you know, he could do a whole lot more than that. Just watch when the next time he competes in the ring. But until then, here we go. As promised, as word for word, we're going to have the Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. The Undisputed Era on the left. Now, I don't know if Adam Cole's going to be competing in the contest, or if he's going to have Bobby and Kyle go at it, because they were the ones that actually held the tag team titles on NXT. But regardless, team on the left, Undisputed Era. Team on the right, Raw Tag Champs, The Revival, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. Let's do this. Dash and Dawson were they were a really good tag team back on NXT. They were the first ever two-time NXT Tag Team Champions.
The Undisputed Era is here.
But just because they were the first, that doesn't mean they were the last, because these guys are also two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. Listen to this. And what a warm welcome to Adam Cole and company. You heard the arena erupt. And they're looking to secure some championships around their waists. Alright, I will go ahead and look at that, guys. Just give me 1 second. So comments are popping up on the phone, but I guess they're not popping up on the stream for some reason. That's YouTube's fault, not mine, so sorry about that. I'll apologize for YouTube because somebody needs to. Okay, let's see. What I forgot is Candy Frazier. Oh no, Candy's on Raw. Just listen to this real quick. Hold on. I'm going to get to the comments right now. Boom. You heard that? Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay, let's see. Jasmine is looking to go to ROH. Okay. Oh, damn. I did miss a lot of comments. Okay, come on, YouTube. What's going on here? So, Jasmine wants to go to ROH. That's cool, for sure. I guess I'll try it for King of the Ring, even though I got nothing more to prove. Yep, that's true. So, I read that part. Is hate. I already read that. What I forgot is Kent. No, that. I already read that. Well, chat is kind of glitched. It's some sort of glitch, Charles. My comments aren't showing either. Good match. Yeah, I see your comments in chat, but they're not coming up. Yeah, some sort of weird glitch. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, what up, Jay? How you doing? I didn't even see Jay pop up. What's going on, man?
No nonsense.
Let's see. SmackDown today, yes. Yeah, nobody comment came up front. Look at the chat on your phone. Just did it. Yep. All right. How's Twitch? I don't really stream on Twitch. Because I don't really play like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I haven't been on it for a long time. Just haven't had the time to. I've been, you know, I wanted to go on Twitch and all that, but YouTube's like kind of more my priority, anyways. So, yeah. Yeah, come on, play. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Excuse me. So,
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival.
excuse me. So, it looks like we found out who's representing the Undisputed Era. That's going to be Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. I think that's a really good strategy. Those guys know each other very, very well. They got so much chemistry from outside the WWE. It just makes perfect sense. Plus, they were one of the main reasons why they were the NXT Tag Team Champions for so long. Plus, not only once, but twice. And I gotta say that it's just a perfect duo. You know the saying, right? I mean, you have to know the saying by now. Don't fix what ain't broken. I mean, what else could you possibly want? I mean, if it was like, if you think about it, right? Because like in real life, you have the Revival and Randy Orton teaming up. I don't care what you do, as long as you keep Dash and Dawson together, you're golden. Don't put Randy and Dash. Don't put Randy and Dawson. They don't really. I mean, I get it. I can get one thing. Randy Orton is the former World Tag Team Champion with Edge, and he's also been a Tag Team Champion with somebody else. I can't think of the top of my head because his most famous run in the WWE as a Tag Team Champion was with Edge, Rated RKO. That's it. Okay. And he's gathered many superstars to become tag champions like Legacy, you know who that is, Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. He's surrounded himself with talent, and he knows talent. But again, I wouldn't be the guy that would say, you know what, let me team up with Dash, let me team up with Dawson, because for what? I mean, you're both good, sure, but you got to respect your atmosphere and kind of let it ride out that. And take for granted. Now I know Adam Cole's a really great competitor. He's a great tag team competitor. He's a specialist too, just like Roderick. Because you can't leave out Roderick. Roderick is a very phenomenal athlete. He is also a very great competitor as a tag team, fighter and all that stuff. But you gotta work with your bread and butter. You gotta work with the dynamite, man. You gotta work with Bobby and Kyle. You gotta have those two guys be in this match, and you have to have those two guys fight for the titles because they have the best chemistry. They got the best tag moves. They're coordinated beyond anything else you can imagine, and they are the likeliest to least likely make a mistake. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They're the likeliest of the four to get together and unlikely make a mistake. If you want to break it down, they won't make. If they make a mistake, it's very rare. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it happening. If you had anybody else, add, I don't know, Bobby and Adam or Kyle and Roderick, they might make a mistake or two just because they haven't really competed together in tag action like that. And so far, it's paying dividends. The Undisputed Era is in control. They're working on, let's see, that's Scott, correct? Yeah, Scott Dawson, but he fights out of it. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be back and forth. I'm going to predict there'll probably be a lot of near falls in the contest. At the end of the day, it's a coin flip, though, because, well, no, I take that back. It's not a coin flip. If this would be a coin flip if those other two guys didn't come down the ring, Roderick and Adam. Those two guys right there are going to be the difference maker on whether or not the Undisputed Era captures the title or they screw themselves over. Unless they stay out the way, which is not very likely. And trust me, I know I've seen them compete numerous times on NXT. yeah, I would give the edge to the Era. And they said they want to shock the system on Monday Night Raw, and you know what? Winning the tag titles, that'll definitely make that pay to the result they're looking for. But you know, they are beatable. They did lose the titles twice. Cannot forget about that. Let's see, I'm trying to remember the first time. The first time they lost to Lee J and Max Devon. The second time was to the War Raiders. Well, they're not called that anymore, but I mean, we're gonna just call them that until we get their new name for 2K20. So, yeah. And now Dash Wilder. Man, look at him go! And trying to get a hot tag. Bobby gets it in here. Here we go. And nice takedown. Hops up to his feet, but he gets caught. What the hell? Oh! Yep, I felt that one. I did not like the way it felt either, man. What up, Phoenix? It's been a while. And we got tag team action going on for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And a knee right to the abdomen. Where's Kyle? I don't see Kyle anywhere. He's got it. Okay, he's right there. I just barely had a glimpse of him. He's sit up on the left side of the ring. And cover here. Well, we have new tag champions. 1, 2, and that's about it. He's got a little bit more to do. And he just ate that kick right in the back. Reversal. Rebound off the ropes. And there's a kitchen sink. Right to the abdominal area. Wait a minute. Bobby's setting him up here. Oh, he's got a submission locked in. And, oh, wow. Scott saving the matchup. Scott knew exactly what was going to happen. Here comes the tag now. Uh-oh. What the hell? I thought Roderick was going to do something. You've been off and on. Was you just testing in all this stuff? Yeah, a little bit. Pretty much. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't overheat. So I'll tell you about that right now, guys, since we hopefully got a little bit of time. I don't want the match to end abruptly or anything, but basically, I took it in. They said it'll be like, I had all the money together and stuff, right? So they said it was going to be about $100 or maybe a little bit more. So probably $110, $115 after tax, you know. And as I took it in, they said, come back tomorrow. I said, just one day? That's it? Okay, for sure. So I leave, and hold on, wait a second. We might actually see the ending of this match. Nice combo. Oh, man. Okay, I thought it was over. But okay, so I took it in, and I was like, hey, so, well, how did I ask them? I said, hey, so, yeah, because I didn't understand them well, and they didn't tell me anything. So I said, hey, so when should I come back? They didn't say anything, so I was like, tomorrow? They said, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, afternoon? Yeah, afternoon. I was like, should I come around, like, I don't know, 2? Yeah, come at 2. I was like, okay. So, you want me to come back tomorrow afternoon at 2? Gotcha. I just kind of not really messed around, I just kind of gave him an idea. Because he didn't tell me when to come back. So I kind of just made the schedule myself. You know, it was kind of funny in person, though. So I was like, hey, so when should I come back? They're like, whenever you want. I was like, really? So tomorrow? Yeah, come back tomorrow. Okay. Should I come back afternoon? Yeah, come back afternoon. I was like, does 2 sound good? Yeah, 2 sounds good. I was like, okay. So you want me to come back tomorrow afternoon around 2 o'clock? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay. I thought that was funny. But, yeah, so anyway, I go back the next day after 2. I couldn't really understand them that well. They didn't really have good English. And what they told me was that, like, I think they said I needed, I'm not sure if they said my disc reader was out and they couldn't fix it, or if I had to buy a disc reader, which I didn't understand because, you know, they're a repair shop and all that. Oh, there's the Revival! They got it! They got it, man! It's over with! They're about to retain their tag titles! Oh, what? How in the hell is that even imaginably possible? Oh, and a code breaker! Dash! Gonna try to finish it here. Will he? Hooks the leg! Still champions! It's over! And the Revival prove they are still the best tag team on the planet. At least for Monday Night Raw for now. And the victory celebration begins And Bobby checking it out. Oh, is this even a good idea? Because there's... wait, where's Adam and Roderick? Because you would expect them to be there to aid their partners from getting assaulted. But instead, the Undisputed Era is continuing to get beaten down. And they're out of here. Revival with a spit in the face to the UE.
Clearly on a mission here.
And that's pretty much it, guys. With our second match is concluded. About a 12-minute matchup, or 11 if you want to, well, 14 if you or 15 if you include the entrances. But up next we got Aiden English and Mario going one-on-one. Mario has yet to be defeated, and I have a feeling he's going to stay undefeated for a while. So we'll see what happens. Again, since his return, he's only lost one match, but it was a multi-man matchup at WrestleMania. He has yet to lose a singles match on Raw. We'll see how that goes. So they told me something about, I guess, the disc reader, how like they tried to clean it or whatever, it couldn't get clean. So instead, they ended up just cleaning everything of the PlayStation. I think they said they cleaned the motherboard, the fan, and the vents so that it doesn't overheat anymore. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So instead of going in there and paying like $110, $115, to have it all the way through, they charged me $25. I said, okay, that's cool. So since me testing it and all that stuff, it hasn't overheated. It hasn't acted up in any way, shape, or form. Thank goodness. I'm gonna knock on wood so that it's don't jinx it or anything. But yeah, that's pretty much that. The only thing is, right now, it cannot. It is unable to read discs. So for now, until I figure out a different shop that can fix it, or maybe I can fix it myself by literally buying a what do you call that? Disc reader. Because I'll do it myself. I don't care. I mean, I've fixed controllers before, and this is a bigger step, but I think I can do it. So, well, Aiden's doing his little American Idol. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna figure that out, and if I can't, then I'll just end up digitally downloading games from here on out. So there's that, and yeah, pretty much it. So I had to, let me see. Probably Phoenix, probably, because it would be more expensive. But I mean, the only thing is this: to clean it out, that's labor. So they charge $25 for labor. The part, like the disc reader, is like $25-$30. I think it's on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. My friend told me about it. So they were gonna do that. So the part is like maybe, let's say $30. Clean it out, $25. So that's $55. And then for them to like the rest is labor if you think about it. So that's like what, $70 labor?
And his opponent from Sacramento,
yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's not gonna really affect me or anything. So as long as I can just do all that stuff. So they weren't able to do it. So now, yeah, we're gonna end up doing that. Finding somebody else that can maybe fix it. If they can't, then I'm pretty much just gonna have to get a new PlayStation. But I don't think I need to do that. I can just digitally download the games until like the PS5 comes out. I think that's next year, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, guys, I gotta tell y'all, I'm doing pretty good myself. In case anybody was wondering. Or I think a few people asked me, but then I didn't really, tell them. I just said I'm doing good. But, overall, besides with the PlayStation and all that stuff, had some ups and downs. Well, everybody has ups and downs. Had more downs than ups, so it is what it is. But I mean, a couple of positive things to say that I'm not really excited about. I'm just kind of like, yes, finally it's happening. Is that? Well, okay, so basically, end of last month? Yeah, end of last month and the first couple of days of this month, I ended up going to, South Carolina. So we flew to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. We were in hot Atlanta. We loved the party. No, I didn't think they were like the party. So basically, yeah, we went to Atlanta. And we missed our flight because they said it took. They said it left at like 2 something, and when we got there, they said, oh, it left like 25 minutes ago. Oh my God! Here we go. 1, 2. No, only 1. Oh, nice. I got to see the reveal then. So we missed our flight, and we didn't know why. Because I think it just told us the time, right? But it turned out the time that was there, that it was leaving. Everybody got on board like 20 minutes ago, and I guess it left or something like that. So basically, we missed our time. We were there at 2 o'clock, and by the time it was 3, we found out that we were on standby or something like that. So we would have to wait from 7 to 9. That's 5 to 7 hours. Right? Hold on. Yeah, from 7 to 9. So that's 5 to 7 hours to get on a plane and go. And then the other messed up part about it is that we might not even be able to sit together. So we'll have, because we had a big group, so it could have got split into 2, maybe 3 or 4, or everybody got separated. And at the end of the day, maybe like 1.5 hours, 2 hours of just kind of trying to figure stuff out. We ended up renting a car. We drove to South Carolina, and I mean that was pretty much that. We got settled in, and by the time we finished everything, it was already like 11 o'clock. I was like, what the hell? That's crazy. We were all tired and stuff. But yeah, after that, we ended up, let's see. So after that, we ended up going back to Georgia, which was only an hour. And then we woke up the next day, and we drove back to South Carolina, which was only like an hour, again, because my brother went to the military, and it's, yeah, not Mario, in case you're wondering. I have numerous siblings. Okay, I have numerous. How many brothers are I got? I got 2 sisters, so that's easy to remember. Let me see. I got 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 brothers and 2 sisters. The second to youngest is like 18, and he's in the military. He went to basic. He graduated basic training, and we went there. To, you know, yeah, be there with him. There's a cover, and Aiden trying to get the upset. Not going to happen. So after that was all done, we hung out with him for like 2-3 days before he went off to his next journey. Hold on, Aiden might actually put it away here. He's got him up on his shoulders. What's he going to try to pull off here? Nice. And can he do it? Can Aiden English pull it off? 2, and not going to happen. So after he left, we kind of just explored ourselves. We went to DC, so we went from, oh man, it was like a 10-hour drive. So we drove to South Carolina and all this stuff, and then we went past South Carolina to North Carolina. And what other place did we go by? I think Virginia. Yeah, we went to Virginia, and then we went to DC. We were in DC for like all the day. That was fun. Once we were done with DC, we had to drop off something, so we went to Maryland. Once we were done with that, we stayed in. We stayed on a base because like it was the guy's house that we were staying at. His son-in-law lived on the base, so we kind of stayed. We were living on a base, like a military base, for like a day, and it was amazing. Like it was truly amazing, dude. Like I didn't know that a military base. It was like a city within a city. It was phenomenal. And look at this, tornado DDT, or torpedo DDT, diving through the turnbuckle, the bottom turnbuckle and apron. This match could go back inside the ring, but it's not. They're going to keep brawling for a minute. So yeah, that was fun. And then the next day, we ended up driving all the way back to South Carolina, Georgia-ish, I think. And then the next day, we ended up going to the airport. Oh man, we had to wake up early, so I went to sleep at like maybe 12. Got 2 hours of sleep. Went to the airport. We caught our plane. We said we're not messing around, so we ended up going back to Atlanta, and then we ended up going straight to the gate. So we didn't miss our flight this time. We didn't, thank goodness. And then we had a 4-hour flight back to California. And after that, we all went home. And I stayed up as long as I could. I came home. I think when I came home it was around 8. And dude, like the zone caught up with me, because when we were like at 11 o'clock in South Carolina, it was 8 for my body. But after a week being over there, coming back home, and it being 8 o'clock, I was like, oh my god, it's 11 o'clock, I'm tired. And plus I only had 2 hours of sleep. So I think I waited like maybe an hour or 2 more, and then I finally crashed. Like, that was it. I tapped out. I was done. I was freaking done. I was out. I was freaking out. Oh man. Yeah. I was done. So yeah, some pretty cool things there. So I took some pictures on the base. There was 2 bases. Well, the first base I took pictures on. The second one I didn't really, because we didn't really travel around there.
How you wear down your opponent.
So yeah, there's that. I took some pictures with my brother, and if you want to see them, they're on my Instagram, FRJ Productions. Same thing as YouTube channel. I posted them on Snapchat, but of course, as you may know, after 24 hours they get deleted or removed. If you ever want to see any of my stuff on Snapchat, Savage5253, and those are the 2 apps that I'm mainly active on. Oh, and Facebook. Mario with a side effect with the win. That was a long match, and I think a pretty good one for me to talk about something like that. So, you know, I mean, that was fun. We ate some pretty good food. We traveled a lot. My back was killing me, man, killing me after all that sitting. When we were in DC, we counted them too, because like we had a watch, and we walked. I walked over. I think that day we went to DC, I walked over 20,000 steps.
I remember this part very well.
And I mean, in DC, if you want a bird, it's like one of those little, you pay on the phone to use their scooters. It's 15 cents a minute. That's a lot of money for 1 minute. Think about if you're using it for like 30 minutes or an hour. Yeah, that's a lot. It adds up quickly, especially if you're with a group or anything. So we ended up walking around the whole time. And yeah, man. My legs were, well, not my legs, but my shins for some reason. And not my calves, not my thighs, not my quads. My shins were freaking done. I was like, what? Yeah, they were done for about a week. I couldn't believe it. I said, how the hell is that possible? I couldn't figure it out. Congrats to Mario, by the way. Still undefeated, as I predicted. And we're going to have DKT making his Raw return, going up against Ray Deatho. Ray Deatho, the last guy to beat Boss Mode, but at WrestleMania he competed in a triple threat match in which he lost. Boss Mode is, in my eyes, now considered the greatest cruiserweight champion of all time. Like, that guy has nothing left to prove, and nobody can beat him. So I mean, yeah, what else could you possibly want, right? But yeah, Ray Deatho, formerly known as Phoenix, main event of WrestleMania once in his life. Should be a good match indeed, I agree. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, guys, after that, I ended up coming home. He beat Mysterio twice. Who, Phoenix or DKT? The boss of the cruiserweights, I agree. So yeah, you know, I come back, and I ended up making an appointment with FedEx to do, what was it? I think, yeah, part-time package handler, because they don't really hire people full-time unless you've been there for a while. At least that's what my friends have told me, and I mean, I take their word for it, because I mean, I've seen the difference from when their hours changed from part to full. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And I ended up doing the interview last Friday. They said, okay, we'd like to offer you the job. I said, okay, that's cool. And they said, we'll just send the background check to your email and you fill it out and all that good stuff, and then boom. I said, okay, for sure. After that, I haven't gotten it. So my friend said he got his that day. My brother, which you also don't know, he got his in like a week. So I'm waiting till this Friday, because I already went in Monday and they said it'll be in an email site. I think they said they resent it or whatever. Haven't got it still, so yeah. I'm gonna wait till Friday. Today's what, Wednesday? If I'm not mistaken, let me check my phone real quick. Yep, it is Wednesday. So 2 more days. I'm gonna wait. If I don't get it, I might go back in. Cause they said you have to.
And his opponent.
You got like 10 days or something like that, but I haven't got anything, so I'm just like, yeah. And they don't have a phone number either, so I'm gonna have to end up going in there. And I can't email them because the email that they use to send me is not it doesn't get any emails. So there's that. Yeah. So there's that. And then pretty soon, when I got some time, I'm going to end up. I forgot where I gotta go, but I gotta get some more stuff done. So I'm gonna try to get everything in order to go to community college, and their next semester, I think it is, around January. So I'll be quite busy with work, school, and I'm gonna try to find some time to do all this stuff. So yeah, we'll see how 2K20 goes for us, but. If we get, I'm going to tell you right now, we might get a little late start for 2K20. And I mean, we've been late before, but this is going to be really late. But we'll try to do it as much as possible. Plus, I know I got some friends on here that are friendly enough to help me, you know. So we'll see how it all goes out and about. And yeah, man, I'll be excited to kind of. 2020 is going to be busy. That's all I'm going to say. 2020 is going to be a very, very busy year. And man, I'm not like, I think it's a good way to start off like this, because like, you know, when you're, the best way to put it is like this: when you go to a gym and you go all out, you're gonna be overwhelmed and be like, oh man, I'm hurt, I can't go in tomorrow and do it again. So that's why it's like this. Like, let's say for me, the best way I could describe it to you is like, you work on your legs, right? The first day, it's like, okay, my legs are killed, like I can't do anything. My legs, oh, but my arms are okay, so I can do my arms. So you do your arms the next day, or that same day, like the day after, you know. And after that, it's like, oh man, now my legs are still sore, my arms are freaking, man, I can't do anything with them. So then it's like, okay, let me work on my, I don't know, my abdomen or my back or something. You do that, then the next day it's like, oh, my legs are better, so I can do my legs again. So it's like, I'm building myself up to prepare for all the stuff that I got to do. So I think with instead of going in to like work in school immediately, say, okay, job first. So we'll see how that goes. Get adapted to it. Once you've kind of mastered that, then we'll work on to January, which will be school, and then you can adapt to that. And then many other things you could possibly do as well. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's a good strategy, and I mean I'm excited for it. Hopefully, I mean, because my friend told me I have to take an assessment test, so I'm like, oh, I don't know, I haven't taken a test in like a year or two. I did really good with it. I mean, I passed it and all that, but yeah, it's been a while. I still think this is the best DKT has looked in my opinion. I agree. He looks really good. And I'm not just saying that. Is there any community colleges? And yes, there is. It's called Sac City. Throat was starting to get dry a little bit, but yeah, there's Sac City's the only one I know of. I know there's like I think there's like a Woodland, but that's in Woodland. That's not Sacramento. We've got two colleges that are like kind of close to each other. So like there's Sac City, and then there's Sac State. So I go to I would go to Sac City first because it's easier to save money, and then Sac State. Because if you go into Sac State, it's going to be a little bit more pricey. But yeah.
He's struggling a bit here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
Looking for something for your bachelor's degree? Well, hold that thought. DKT looking for something major here, and it's a spear. Got all of it too. Instead of pinning him, looking for the win, he's going for the death bite. And it's locked in. Is Ray Deatho going to submit, giving DKT the victory? He's trying to hang in there. And it's over. He's tapping out with his left arm. He could barely see it there, but he did tap out. DKT is victorious on his return to Monday Night Raw. Wow. All right, no problem, Phoenix. You have a good one, man. It was nice seeing you again. Nice seeing everybody, really. I'm excited that we're back, and I'm excited to get into some pay-per-views pretty soon, too.
Oh,
man, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And that spear was just the beginning of things, and then right there, back-to-back maneuvers. That was all she wrote. Ray Death, though, man, he looked ugly out there. I'm gonna be blunt with you, man. You were just ugly. Like that was terrible. The only thing I can remember is DKT getting offense after offense. I don't even know if you got a punch in. If you did, I'm sorry, but I didn't see it.
Here is your winner, the Eliminator, DKT.
That's a great name, Eliminator. He's taking out anybody that's standing in his way. Maybe this could be a good thing for him and his former tag partners. They've broken up from the Elite, if you will. But we're going to move on here. I'm not sure what we got next. I know the semi-main event, and it's not here yet. But, guys, we got the return of Patrick Bryant. Patrick Bryant is a former 8-time world champion, and he's going up against a former 18-time world champion. And, you know, Cena for the longest time was the one who held the record for the most world title reigns. But, of course, a guy named Brutus came along and took that from him. So, let me see. Cena is a 16-time WWE champion, if I'm not mistaken. Brutus is a 14, so, you know, that's kind of like the only record Cena has left. But overall world titles, he's 18. Brutus just beat him at Mania, capturing his 19th. We'll see how it goes. And Patrick Bryant coming back to WWE, especially Monday Night Raw, should be exciting. Haven't seen him compete in a very, very long time. He's held 3 world championships in his career, that being the World Heavyweight, the Universal, and the Best in the World. The only world titles he's only held world titles, except the one very occasion he held a tag team title with his brother, and that was about it. So he's a former Raw Tag Champion as well. And you know how that's going to turn out. Oh, you know he's going to come out here and he's going to put on a show. But this guy right here, if he flips the switch and activates Super Cena, I'm not going to watch the match anymore. Like, I'm sorry. I can't bear with it anymore.
And his opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
The franchise, the face that runs the place, the leader of the C Nation. The champ, well, he's not the champ, he's not a champion, but they called him the champ. Yeah, he's all that. For numerous years, nearly or it might have been 2 decades by now. But he's, you know, transitioning into Hollywood like his best friend, The Rock. No, I'm just kidding, they aren't best friends. But he is transitioning like The Rock to Hollywood. This should be a good match. Cena knows how to kick out of a lot of crap, and Patrick knows how to deal a lot of damage. So we might see a little bit of best of both. Whoa, what a super kick to start it off. And straight jacket German. What up, Chance Morgan? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. Now, guys, we got, let's see, what are we in? September? We got October, November, December. I don't think we're going to do it, but, I mean, there is a chance. We could break 1,000 producers, and if you don't know what that is, if you're new, subscribers. We need 22, I believe, because I think we're at 978. The closest we have ever gotten was at 987, but then that was like the very first time at one point we had a hiatus. So then we kind of dropped down to the high 970s, which we are at right now. We jumped up to 980, I think, and then we dropped back down a little bit again. Just only like 1 or 2 here and there. But yeah, we're back, and you know, we're gonna have a little bit of trouble kind of streaming and stuff, but you know what? That's okay. We'll if we don't get it by the end of this year, next year for sure, we're gonna break 1,000. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome, guys. Like, seriously, I mean, I think at some point I probably, again, you can kind of Like, if you want to see some of me when I can't stream, again, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll even follow you back. And I mean, mainly because I like reading stories too. Honestly, I don't really post much on Instagram because I'm just not really a fan of posting pictures of myself. But like the time I was in Carolina, I was like, oh, I can take a picture of this. I was being creative and stuff, so I like doing that. But just taking a random picture of standing in front of a mirror, I don't like doing that. You know, it's just kind of like everybody does that, so I'm like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I mean, sometimes when I go places, I'll probably like end up taking pictures and stuff, just because it's like something new. I want to make sure, like when I go back in time, I can say, oh yeah, remember I went to do this and that, and everybody can see it. So you know, I post more on Snapchat than anywhere else. Again, I don't really post much about myself on Snapchat. If I do, it's going to be about using the new filters that come in every once in a while, or just reading people's stories. So again, if you want to add me on there, I'll add you back. Especially on Snapchat, I'll guaranteeingly enough add you back, just because I like watching countless stories. Oh! Oklahoma slam on the outside. Cena may be done for. But what up, RVD? I'm going to call you RVD. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. And we got Monday Night Raw. Our Monday Night Raw, at least. Universe Episode 548. Yeah, man, it's freaking dope. We've been on hiatus, we took a break, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter, for a little over a month, and we're ready to bring in some more action. Patrick Bryant getting ready to call it in here. Count of 6, and oh, what a knee! Right to the chin of John Cena. He could be done here, folks. What is he going to do here? It's like the hell is this? Oh, a pump handle, Death Valley driver? 1, 2, is Cena done for? Not quite. Oh, excuse me. So I know for PS5 I'll get a camera as well. Patrick Bryant. Here he goes. Super kick. That's it. It's done for. Cover him. Cover him, Patrick. You got him. You done it. You beat John Cena. 1, 2, and what? Huh? Oh yeah, go ahead, just open it. If he goes out, he goes out. If not, then he doesn't. Yeah, I don't like Super Cena. Hey, would you be doing SmackDown today? Yes, I will be doing SmackDown today. I may take like a 5-minute break to get some more water and use the bathroom. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. And SmackDown's going to be dope, so don't miss it and get ready for it. You can get my Snapchat from Mark. Okay. Wait. Phoenix made a call earlier. He said he's about to see Super Cena. Patrick with the counter and Pollard DDT. Cena, uncharacteristically but yet wisely, rolls out the ring. Patrick knows what he's doing, so he's like, okay, hold on, man. Let me try to get him back in here. What up, Ming? And this will, yes, go back inside. Oh, Cena gets out of there. And Cena gets caught with a back elbow. He's going for one more time. That pump handle Death Valley driver, as he's got him up. And down he goes. Been doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Hooks the leg. Referee with a count. It is over. Patrick Bryant with a successful return victory. Let's see, we had Jamal do it. That's his nephew. Patrick did it as well. Who else returned? Well, the Undisputed Era debuted. They unsuccessfully were unable to get a win here today. I think that's about it. So yeah. Oh, I guess Cena unsuccessfully tried to get a win in his return, so that's another one. Whoops, excuse me. So you had 2 returns for the price of 1, only 8 winners, sadly. Well, not sadly because I don't like Cena. I'm glad he lost. But yeah, here we go. Semi-main event. Mark Cruz and Ethan Black 1-on-1. Awesome. Yeah, because I was like, I knew 2 people were up, and I already had Young, so I was like, okay. Wasn't there somebody else? I had to go through the text, and I was like, oh, Joker, okay. But he wasn't up, so I was like, he'll probably do it later. So I'll get him after the stream. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know when. But yeah, because I know he's going to ROH. Do you think San Francisco is going to make it to the playoffs this year? I mean, the first 3 games are easy, so that should be enough for them to say, okay, we can do it. Like, I think we can have a great start, even if we go 2-1. But the next 3 games after the bye is a little bit more difficult, so we might go 1-2. So you may be looking at 3-3 or 4-2. I think we can go 4-2, honestly, and that's usually a good start in the season. I think we got a shot. But we'll see. I'll probably be back by then just to pick something up. Okay, for sure. All right, have a good one as well. Hey, Jerks, how's it been? How's the job? So, yeah, I mean, as far as San Francisco goes, if you're talking about the Giants, it's very slim. So, yeah. Because we have a losing record. The Giants have a losing record. There's like maybe 20-something games left, or maybe less than 20. We got a win last night, so that's good. I mean, the Giants have a good team. If we re-sign Madison Bumgarner to like a 10-year, 13-year, $300 million deal, he deserves it. I mean, he really does, because he's done so much for us. And if we had Cueto from the beginning of the season, we would have been okay. Like, we would be in a good spot right now to make we'll be like the top dog in the wild card. I'm pretty confident in that. But unfortunately, we don't. And unfortunately, he just came back yesterday, and it's already late in the season. So the best way to say it is this. Like, at the end of the day, we're out by maybe 7 games. We need a few teams to kind of go on a slump, and we need to win more than half of the rest of the games, and we can do it. I know they can do it. It's just that it's tough. It's very tough to do. We'll find out, but so far, I don't think the Giants will make it, but I'm not counting them out. I'm not going to count them out. I'm going to give them 2 weeks, and I'm going to see where they're at in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be like, okay, then they're out. Or, okay, like, they can do it, you know? Even if we do make it, there's a lot of tough teams in the playoffs, but, yeah, I don't think, like, we won't make the World Series. I just want to see us make the playoffs one more time for Bruce Bochy because he's retiring this year. But it's going to be tough. What up, Sports 2K Gamer? How you doing? The Jets got a shot. I mean, didn't they lose to the Bills yesterday? Or not yesterday, Sunday? So I think they lost the. Hold on. Yeah, they lost to the Bills. Why would they have a shot? Oh no! Wait! Did they win the last minute?
This card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely. He's going for the pin.
Here's a quick cover. Only one.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
I repeat, I do not give the Jets a shot in winning their division. Excuse me. Because the Patriots. Ridiculous, man. Picked up Antonio Brown, like that's, yeah. I can tell you the Steelers are out. The Bengals are out. I give the Browns a shot. They lost their first game by 30, I understand that. But the Browns haven't won an opening game since 2004. So, yeah. I'm just going to say this. 15 years of a tradition the Browns losing their first game is not surprising. Besides, it's only the first game. I guarantee you, before the season ends, the Browns and the Ravens are going to be fighting for the playoff spot. I mean, they're going to be fighting for the division. But I feel like the Browns are going to be a little bit better by the time we reach mid-season. We'll see. Again, I know I understand they got blown out by 30. But the Bengals are not a team for the long run. The Steelers are done. I don't care what anybody says. They lost their 2 best players. They're gone. Antonio went to Oakland, then he got fired and went to New England, surprisingly. Le'Veon is on the Jets. He's stellar. So, yeah. Oh, I know he's in trouble, so I'm glad he's not going to be in he's not going to be in anything.
He's on the defensive here.
So that kind of nullifies the Patriots on getting better.
Battle. The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense.
And next Monday, it's the Jets and somebody. I think the Browns. So that should be interesting. Look at this roll up here. 1, 2, Ethan. Near fall.
Still too fresh.
My partner and wife are safe, and I ain't gonna have to go to ringside and watch me get. Hey, we'll see. Nice roundhouse. Baltimore has a shot. Yeah, but I don't know. The Dolphins are whack. They're trash. So I mean, I'm gonna give Baltimore a shot for now, and I'm gonna I make fun of Lamar Jackson just because everybody else does, but I know he could be a good quarterback. Like when the Ravens drafted him, they wanted to turn running back. I said, nah, make him be a quarterback. And yeah, I mean, I just joke about it because it's funny. On a serious note, I know Lamar could be a good quarterback just because I don't know. I just know he could be. I have a feeling he could be a good quarterback, so I'm gonna,
Cliche, but it's true here.
If I was serious, if I on a serious day, I could say, you know what, he could probably, and he did some big numbers. What, 5 touchdowns, 300 plus yards, no interceptions. I'm gonna give him a shot. But again, he did play the Dolphins, so when a true contender comes up and around, we're gonna find out. Yeah, that was a great game. Me and my brothers watched it at his house. It was phenomenal, man. I mean, it was phenomenal. I thought the Texans they got the dub, but then that guy named Drew Brees, you can't count him out.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Nah, Dallas don't have a damn chance. I don't care what nobody says. Dallas does not have a chance. They are I get it, Dak. What, 380 yards, 378, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, all that stuff. Do you think he can do that against a top team? I don't think so. The Giants are not a good team.
Bringing it back into the ring.
It's the Eagles. The Eagles are legit. They are a legit team. The Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC East. The Redskins are going to be tough. That's a fact. The Redskins are going to be tough. I didn't think Case Keenum had it in him, but my God, he played like a star. So I'm going to give the Redskins a shot. And if Case Keenum falls apart, they got Dwayne Haskins. He did terrible in the preseason, but that's a little bit different from being out there with the second string and the first string, Mark with a comeback.
You gotta believe this one's over. I knew it was only a matter of time.
Oh, forearm. Bulldog.
When this guy's on, look.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be the best team in the NFC this year. Up on his shoulders, and what is he going to do here?
No escaping this fireman's carry.
Oh, go to sleep, GTS. Dragging away from the ropes. No pin attempt. Yeah, I think the Saints will be the best team in the NFC. The Rams are going to compete. Didn't the Rams lose? No, they won. The Rams are going to, Rams and Saints are going to be the top 2. Oh, they're going to fight each other next week, or Sunday. I'm going to watch that for sure. We might get a fight. We're going to have a fight on the field, but we might get a fight as well, a legit fight. So, yeah. But that's going to be a good game again, I think so. Ethan with a flatliner. Nope, it's not yet. I don't know any other good team. Packers, I don't blame in them. The Bears will probably do better. I think the Bears, Saints, and Rams are going to be 3 teams to beat. Everything else is up in the air.
There may be no
and Eagles. The wild cards are up in the air. Oh, Dragon Sleeper submission, and Ethan rolls out of it. We're getting revenge rounds. The Eagles are not. Yes, they are in the NFC East. What are you talking about? Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, and Giants. They're the NFC East. DDT, my guy said. Mark's done for it. If I somehow win, I'm going to pop up in some bubbly. Well, I mean, why not? You're the best champion on Raw right now. You've been on a hot winning streak. You outlived everybody in a fatal 5-way ladder match. Like, that's incredible, including these two guys who are not even in the picture anymore.
Some of his speed there. Nice job getting out of the way of that one.
Well, I mean, still, they're not in the picture anymore, but, like, they're, like, still great. You beat both of these guys along with two other great guys in that matchup, which was, what, Skull Crusher Mario? Like, yeah. Alvin Kamara, yeah, beast. Absolutely. That guy is amazing. I won my first fantasy game yesterday, Monday. Here we go. Black drive! Plants him head first into the mat.
That might just be the final
1, 2, and he got him. Ethan Black with the win. Wow. What a semi-main event, everybody. Got to give it to him. You just got to give it to him.
Huge victory here tonight. Much deserved, Michael. Yeah, but I don't think it's
put him up.
Happy about losing.
Okay. So now that, what do we got? Yeah, Mark's a little upset there. I don't blame him. Post-Mania, you want to get a win.
I kind of did too.
Ethan broke his losing streak, so that's a good sign for him to see. But we're going to move forward here as we get to the main event, everybody. Lars Sullivan, a top contender for a while, maybe even argued to have been in the ladder match, but obviously wasn't, will get his opportunity here tonight in the main event against Brian Israel for the WWE Universal Championship. Lars Sullivan is one angry, tough SOB, and yeah, man, he's earned his shot when he beat the former world champion, or former Universal champion at the time. It was Ethan. Never got the opportunity, but he's going to get it here tonight. Brian Israel is on, they're both on a hot streak. So it could be anyone's ball game. I can't really give the... No, I can't give the edge. I'm going to give it to Brian. I think he's proven himself more than once. Tonight will be no exception. He's going to... I think he'll beat Lars. I think he'll do it. Now... I'm not saying Lars is a slouch on the couch. No freaking way. This guy right here has proven on more than one occasion he can keep up with the big dogs. And, hell, he is a big dog. If you look at him in person, this guy is huge. He is a freak. If he is that freak accident, Brian Israel's title reign may come to an abrupt end. Just look at him. Just look at this guy. You're going to see the size differential and tell just exactly how much of a difference it is between those two. I just might have to consider if I want a rematch if I lose. So who are they? Sorry, yeah. How do you feel about Daniel Jones? I'm gonna give him a chance, but I haven't seen nothing. Who are they? Okay, so that guy is Lars Sullivan, and yeah, like I said, man, that dude is just an amazing competitor. He's gonna be tough to beat. And the guy coming out, he is the WWE Universal Champion back at the Royal Rumble, I want to say. He cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to become the Universal Champion. He defended it at the Chamber, and he lost it to Ethan. He had a rematch with Ethan at Fastlane, beat him, and he had to defend his title at WrestleMania in a fatal 5-way. And he successfully pulled it off, retained the championship, and now he's here tonight. And you know what? He's like, I don't care anybody. This guy's a main eventer. I don't care what anybody says. He's a main eventer. He's proven himself on the big stage, in the the semi-main event. But yeah, he's proven himself. So there's nothing that you can take away from this guy. He is a main eventer. He is the top guy. He is the top guy on Monday Night Raw right now. And if you want to be the top guy, you got to beat that. You got to beat him. You just have to. And if you can't, then there ain't nothing to do it. There ain't nothing to say about it. You just gotta eat your words and say, you know what, he's the best guy. And I truly believe he is. But Lars Sullivan believes he's better. He believes he's stronger. He's just got a look of a champion. We're gonna find out.
Introducing the challenger from the Rocky
So Crazy Plays.
Weighing in at 303 pounds, Lars Sullivan.
If I ever get some time, I could chance, but right now I don't really have much of that, which is time. But I know maybe there's a couple of people that would want to create a guy for you, and then boom.
South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, Brian Israel.
Brian Israel, now a 2-time Universal Champion, and he's been champion for about, let me see, he won that Fastlane, so a month. He's going for 2 months now. It's only been a month and a week. Yeah. And Lars is like, okay, I know what's up for grabs. Go ahead and do your thing, ref. Ring the bell, and let's get to fighting. I'm tired of standing around. Here we go. And this match is now officially underway. Lars Sullivan, Brian Israel going at it. Oh, look at the strength of Lars. And slamming him down back first on the mat. And I'm telling you, look at the difference. Like, I think Brian is a little bit taller, but yeah, and he's like, what, 238 maybe? Oh my god. Lars is just tossing him up like it's nothing. This is crazy. And wow, look at that. Oh, heavy knee strike onto the forehead, and now he's going after the back. This is not even oh man, the champion is straight up getting manhandled. And I mean, if I'm going to make an excuse for Brian, oh, here we go, he's trying to fight back now. Finally, and there's a knee. Didn't get him all the way down. If I'm going to make an excuse for Brian, he just fought at WrestleMania in a fatal 5-way ladder match. His body is freaking ravaged. And Lars, I mean, he's been fresh for quite some time, so of course he's going to have a bit of an advantage there. But, oh, he ran into a knee. That is Brian's biggest attribute in his arsenal. His knees are very heavy. They are more heavy than Lars's that he tried to show off earlier. And now he's going to try to pull it off here. He does not want this match to last much longer, not even a count. You can never say you're the biggest threat because there's always someone bigger and better than you. We'll see about that. We will definitely have to see about that. Now Lars want to take this to the outside. He's like, yeah, come on, man. Nice kick. Caught him on the chest. Oh, there's a right jab to the abdomen. And up and down he goes. Gutbuster off the knee. Referee with the count. Now everybody check it out, man. This is champion's advantage. You do not have to retain the title by pinfall or submission. You can also win or lose, count out, disqualification, draw. Don't matter. That's how you can retain. You got like I think it was a 8-2 odds, if I'm not mistaken, or is it 7-2? I think it's 7-2 odds of losing the title. That's just losing the title. Because again, you can retain by pinfall or submission. That's 2. DQ or count out, win or lose. So that's already what, 6, and then draw. So that's 7. You got a 7-2 odd of retaining your title by those different 7 variations. The only way you lose it is pinfall or submission. That's it. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, you're all caught up. Lars has 7 different ways of not walking out with the title.
Circling back to your earlier point,
and you know, maybe Brian, Brian's gonna maybe want to have to exercise one of those 7 different, well, not all 7, but the other 5, because pinfall or submission is not looking too good in his favor right now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Sullivan is making the champion look like light work. Look at that. Off the apron, man. The toughest part of the ring. Israel is not looking too hot out there, man. He is like in trouble. And I don't know what he's going to have to do to fix that. And a drop kick. He backed up and hit him with a drop kick. Referee with a count of 5. What's Brian going to do here? Oh, right off the steel steps.
He's got to hurry.
Count of 7. Maybe he's exercising it. Oh, wait. He picked him up so he can get in the ring on his own. Oh, he's going to break the count. Brian Israel proving to be a fighting champion. Respectable but idiotic in my opinion. Because everybody else, would be thinking, you know what? I gotta retain my title, man, but not Brian. So he's going to earn a lot of credit, especially if he wins. He's going to be off the roof. But as of right now, this guy is dumb. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but you're dumb. Why would you do that? Count of 6, and Lars, what's he doing? Oh, he dumps him over the railing. Count of 8, Oh, wait a second.
Let's not go crowning a new champion.
Count of 9. Are they going to make it? Bryan can't make it over the railing. It's over. And Lars Sullivan is your winner via countout. But again, as the rules I've mentioned earlier, still your Universal Champion, Bryan Israel. And I gotta say that is Lars' fault. That is not Bryan's. Bryan was a little hurt. You saw how he was kind of limping, trying to get over that railing. When he finally did, it was already too late. But Lars, unlike Bryan, did not try to break the count. So you gotta wonder, did Lars want to try to win it on Raw, or did he want to try to take this to a pay-per-view?
And the first match of the night comes to an end in
But anyways, that's pretty much all we got for Raw. We'll get set up and ready to go for SmackDown Live. Everybody do not miss it. It's going to be an event worth watching, and I'm excited for it. That's all I'm going to say. I am very, very excited for it. So, with that being said, we are pretty much done with this, and I hope you all have a good one. We'll see you in the next one, but until the next one, hang tight. And that's it. So, yeah, cut. That's a wrap.